Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this brand new walkthrough of Portal 2. This is Blackjack Kent, and I am totally psyched about this. It's my first walkthrough that's going to be entirely in HD, so that's pretty cool. And this is one of my favorite games ever, because it's pretty badass. For those of you who watched my Portal walkthrough, this picks up directly after that, assuming that you have assuming that you're thinking of the new ending that was sent out on Steam, where Chell gets dragged back down into the facility to who knows what fate. So this is her further adventures in the Aperture Science facility as it starts to degenerate. Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. As with my previous Portal walkthrough, we're going to be doing developer commentary, which I just started trying to record it and then suddenly realized I totally forgot about that. But we're going to do that again, and it's going to be very cool. This game is awesome. Lots of great humor, lots of great puzzles. Hopefully I'll remember mostly how to do them, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Developer commentary. Yes, we know how to do this. We did it before. So we are going to do the developer commentary starting with the single player, which is this. These are three things for the co-op, which I am not doing here. I've played the co-op a little bit with my brother. It was fun enough, but I haven't really taken the time to set up any online stuff, so I can't really co-op right now, unless some enterprising LPer out there wants to convince me to co-op with them, which I could be talked into it, but I'd have to have someone that I wanted to play with, so let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be doing the solo campaign here, and it'll be awesome, so stay tuned.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good.
Dude.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good.
Dude, my
This
feet!
completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Yay!
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
This is the tutorial section, sort of, and it's pretty amazing.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Ort!
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated.
Oh yeah.
If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
So, Chell is in some kind of suspension, being regularly pulled out of it, just hanging around, just doing her thing. Before we go back to bed, we're going to do these nodes because we're not going to have time for them later. As a matter of fact, they may go away in favor of others. So anyway, let's see what the developers have to tell us here.
Hi, my name is Gabe Newell, and welcome to Portal 2. When we released the original Portal in 2007, it was an experiment to see how gamers would respond to a different kind of gameplay and storytelling experience. Portal went on to win a bunch of awards, sell many copies, and, most importantly, resonate with gamers in a way that no other Valve title has. The challenges for us in building Portal 2 were to live up to people's expectations, to take you back to the world of Chell and Aperture Science, and to surprise gamers again, not with more of the same, but with more of the new. And I think it will be, mostly, a pleasant surprise. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your use key again to stop the commentary. Please let me know what you think after you've had a chance to play Portal 2. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com. I get about 10,000 emails each time we release a game, And while I can't respond to all of them, I do read all of them. Thanks, and have fun.
I actually can't remember if I have listened to the commentary notes on this game, so this may be an adventure for me as well as you guys. Need to be careful not to trigger the bed instead of the notes.
The idea of being stuck forever in a state of stasis that looked like a crappy old motel room had been in our minds for a long time, but we weren't sure exactly how we wanted to rip you out of it. There was some debate over whether the opening sequence happened inside the player's head or not. There was an alternate opening where Aperture had hooked up all of its cryo-stored test subjects to an incredibly boring hotel room simulator, which Wheatley would then wake the player from. Eventually, this was discarded as too difficult to explain in the short time allotted, and we opted to change the hotel room to a container ride on a rail. This allowed us to show the player, rather than tell them, about how they and other test subjects have been stored, show some of the scale of the facility, and even hint at how much time has passed. We also get to gradually reveal all of this through the destruction of the container itself as it moves and bangs into things. Overall, this gives the player a much more dynamic and visceral introduction to Portal 2.
It actually is a pretty awesome opening sequence, which you will see shortly. Let's do this as well.
The writers went back and forth over whether or not Wheatley had tried escaping with other test subjects before waking the player up. It was an interesting idea, and you can still hear remnants of this story arc in some of the dialogue. But at the end of the day, it was just too expansive a concept to sell, so it's hinted at, but not overtly mentioned until the end.
Yes, and Wheatley, we will meet shortly. You don't know who he is yet. It stopped letting me use the bed. Okay, good. That would suck if it glitched out.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call.
Hello?
This is a bit
Anyone
less
in
than
there?
nice.
Should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center.
Hang on. Whoops. Where did my captions go?
Any test subject
Are you
non-emergent
gonna open
from
the door
suspension at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to
That's
have
weird.
exercised his or her right
Hello?
to remain in
No?
extended relaxation for the duration
Are you gonna open
of
this
the
door?
description of this facility.
It's fairly urgent.
Concerns regarding this policy.
Damn it,
Oh,
Wheatley.
just open the door.
Language
All right.
Hello, friend. Why not open the door?
Drawer in front of you and write us a letter. Good
Could be
luck.
Spanish. Could be Spanish. Hola! Ah! God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are
You don't have
okay?
subtitles.
Are you? Don't
So you suck
answer
too.
that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. It's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
I'm gonna get a good seat, actually. What are you doing, Wheatley?
You all right down there?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Can't see your words, though. That sucks.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Okay. There's supposed to be something that pops down and tells you to say yes with the A button, which it's not doing. And that's weird. Stand by, folks.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Okay. seem to be working now. I'm not sure what happened. I guess one of the commentary nodes killed the subtitles for some reason. But hopefully that won't happen anymore. And for the most part, or for right now, rather, let's tell Wheatley yes.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All
love you,
reactor
Wheatley.
core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on?
Yeah.
The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky.
Oh god.
And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space?
This looks so pretty in HD. Oh my god.
Just gotta get through here.
Oh god.
Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, so now I hit that one. I hit that one.
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Sure says so.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.